and so on. Without further ado, let the debate begin.
I would now request the speaker for the motion from Team A to present their argument. Dating back to 1790, a revolution of its kind, the first AI agricultural robot. Now let's start. Did this innovation lead to jobs vanishing then or today? Not at all. In fact, it transformed the country. The only hope AI has is to render jobs defunct. However, I am of the firm belief that the only purpose of such baseless notion, or shall I say, assumption, is to create mass panic and hostility towards embracing this revolutionary technology. As for the World Economic Forum, AI is already helping us solve some of the greatest challenges, from an increase of 20 to 25% in nutrient loss to 95% accuracy in disease diagnosis. It is that silent jet engine pushing our sluggish economic plane into turbo mode. Ladies and gentlemen, cast your minds back to the advent of computers. How widely was the idea criticized during job losses? Now let me ask you, did it happen then? Certainly not. The IT sector today stands as the highest revenue generator, providing an array of employment opportunities. That's exactly the case with AI. Values, norms, and languages have evolved over the last 6 decades. What's remained the same, however, is the fear of machines. But we can't let these short-term job anxieties halt our progress, or else we'll be left back by technology's rapid pace. AI is forecasted to double the rate of global economic growth to $14 trillion. Very impressive, isn't it? However, my worthy opponents might still argue that AI sparks unemployment. To stay competitive in this dynamic job market, it is vital to adopt a growth mindset and embrace continuous learning through upskilling and reskilling programs. Let us remember, human beings have unique qualities of critical thinking and rationality, which AI will never be able to replicate. Keeping this in mind, which I'm sure my worthy opponents too are in agreement. Why this unfounded fear of AI being a threat to job security? While the rise of AI might lead to disappearance of some traditional jobs, it also paves the way for a new generation of careers that capitalize on the benefits of AI. Therefore, by responsibly embracing it as a tool that augments human abilities, we can achieve unprecedented heights of economic growth. I would like to end by saying the choice is binary: adapt, thrive, or stagnate and succumb to the relentless march of AI. Thank you.
The speaker has taken 3 minutes 52 seconds. I would now request the interjector from Team F to pose this question.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Well, my dear friends, you have led us through the various phases of artificial intelligence and how it will be a positive aspect to the job landscape. But do allow me to also tell you one of the critical dangers of artificial intelligence is the potential for bias and discrimination. discrimination. Artificial intelligence systems are trained on vast amounts of data which can perpetuate existing biases present. This can result in unfair treatment areas such as hiring, loan approvals, criminal justice, and can threaten the very individuality and sequency of individuals. Social media, where the recent phenomena of deepfake videos is already a rising concern in the nation. What is your take on this?
Thank you for your question. When you posed all the threats about AI, well, what we need to realize that AI is actually very nascent stage, yet to be sophisticated in our society. And it's a new technology, and as it will be progressively standardized in all the economies across the globe, there will be measures which will be taken to confront all these issues, where there will be government interference, there will be policies, there will be regulations made to ensure that this, a technology benefits us. I'd like to give the very news that came, I think, day before yesterday's newspaper, where we have the European Union, and they've taken an act and released an act against AI where they promote safe, transparent, and environment-friendly AI, and that's one of the first continents to actually have concrete rules for AI. So, like I said, at its nascent stage, yet to be sophisticated, measures will be taken. And hence, I still stand by my point that it is the future, is here to stay and help all kinds of humanity. Thank you.
I would now request the speaker against the motion, Team A, to present their argument.
In this tech-driven age, everyone seems to be falling head over heels for artificial intelligence. But while we are busy showering AI with confetti, let's not forget about its little secret. It's quite the thief, disguised in a nobleman's robe, swiping jobs from humans to machines. Greetings, everyone. Today, I stand before you to answer the million-dollar question all of us are confronted. Is AI a threat to employment opportunities? The answer undoubtedly is yes. At the outset, let's acknowledge the undeniable fact that AI is becoming increasingly sophisticated. However, it is poised to unleash an economic Armageddon where few highly skilled professionals might thrive. But it is the middle class and the semi-skilled workers who face major threats of unemployment. People think that jobs will be created. Fair enough, and I do not deny it. But then the moot question remains, where and how many? Maybe a few thousand shiny jobs in the Silicon Valley or other IT hubs. But at what cost? Millions will be left jobless in the not so developed world, widening the income gaps and worsening inequality. Is this what we call progress? And are we happy with it? You may also talk about upskilling or reskilling as a job security fix. This thought at best is nothing but naive. Here are such large-hearted employers who at the cost of their own profits, courtesy automation, are willing to reskill and rehire these displaced workers. My worthy opponents will surely flood all of us with plethora of data and percentages, boasting about the success of AI. Well, my dear friends, I can only say that had the picture been so rosy and had we been contented by these figures, we wouldn't be debating on this topic today. The latest World Economic Forum report states the creation of 69 million AI-driven jobs. Very impressive, isn't it? But my dear friends, the very same report also estimates a destruction of 89 million jobs thanks to AI. Will the speakers on the other end of the spectrum still make tall claims of job generation? Fearing this catastrophic future, even the godfather of AI, Dr. Geoffrey Hinton, very remorsefully said, and I quote, "I regret my lifetime's work on AI." Unquote. My dear friends, by no means do I intend to be a pessimist or disregard AI completely, but it is vital that we minimize and mitigate its destructive potential. We for sure stand at a crossroads where decisions we make will either safeguard the livelihoods of millions or consign them to the annals of unemployment. Thank you. The speaker has taken 3 minutes and 52 seconds. I would now request the interjector from Team F to pose this question.
My second question goes out to the speaker against the motion. Well, my dear friends, thank you for presenting your point of view. But allow me to also tell you, artificial intelligence has the excellent potential of boosting our economy. AI has pushed the boundaries computer machines used to function and operate to make human lives easier. And it has also enabled our human workforce to focus on tasks which require human abilities. My question to you is, why can't we not look at artificial intelligence as a technology which will not hinder our economic progress, but can be a catalyst to growth of the Indian economy?
Thank you for your question. Firstly, I would like to say that as mentioned in my last panel, not completely disregarding the technology. AI, I'm not denying its efficacy in increasing our productivity and making our lives easier, as you mentioned. But what we need to acknowledge is that nothing can be used as an excuse to celebrate a technology which poses a real life negative impact on humankind. In this case, AI as a job destroyer. I am for its regulated and rational use, keeping in mind the adverse effects it poses on the social and economic circumstances. So, I would like to give you an example to reinforce my statement. These very concerns about job security have also been echoed by some of the pioneers in the field of AI, like Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, where he recently stated that his biggest fear due to the proliferation of AI is its disastrous effect on the labor and the job market. So, sticking to the point of today's debate, that is AI a threat to employment? I firmly believe that it is. And if we do not regulate it, it will become the hegemon we all will be subservient to. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would now request the speaker from Team B for the motion to express their views.
Smartness by systems, monitoring of my social, the recognition of my face, the E to my powers. Calculated to my source, the 24/7 powers. It is the transcend of my understanding, the efficiency to my effort. Coordination of my monotony, the text to my target, the relate to my intent. It is the engineering of my knowledge. Yes, my dear friends, it is AI. Good morning, everyone. Today, there's all this technology, your phone, the extreme amplification of the human mind and its creativity. So stop. Yes, stop fixing a private spoken. with man was machine as should have been to the Terminator. Because a decade I had a developer, institutor, and a planet but more an administrator. Please know, I'm not the business that one is of it. I'm sure you already know that they're infinite in also those who even finding water on the other side of the moon. It has innumerable moments. The subject matter is the pure, and the answer tell some people about it. It's a general program in India. Today, 80% of the engineers are unemployed or working in a field very different from it. It is because they aren't in a workplaces. I repeat, they aren't in a workplaces with justice to their. I still remember my BTech classes sitting idle for almost a year, waiting for the perfect job opportunity. And what? And opening a restaurant. Oh, doubt, without restaurant community. But I wonder what if we have the opportunity? We need visit cloud computing. Who knows? But one thing that we know for sure is that AI expects can create millions of jobs worldwide. After lifting the primary level of employment hierarchy, it's a bit of ordinary jobs. Following the rest of the agenda of AI for one, and AI for all. It's a prosperous net of diversity with people of different intelligence. Looking at the mystic revolution, making the blend work for ancient AI programs that have basic farming. So, lifting the country's economy to now the level of sustainability. That's exactly what I have been dreaming of. Only the fruits of it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, incorporation of smart AI. And the Divinci doctor report can actually be the topic of our own Australian country. No, since countless causes in the case of adversity and economy, the humans and AI will work together in the COVID issue. That can be you the impact and like that growing science down to India, a graphic of me. You watch it with sort of the results, I repeat, trillions of dollars in the market now. It's outstanding. So, my dear friends, ponder hard, think hard, and convince yourself that AI is an answer to all of these issues. So, how can any of them get this money? But support from billion of the stupid comes to mind. They are decades when nothing happens. But they are weeks when decades happen. Let us accept that something enormous and gigantic is happening. The magical words of Gulzar, Simpson have been said. Listen to a game of are brimming with the mission of technology. Like AI, product manager, research and plant engineer. Jobs that are capable. Silence and parenting economy. Software employees and employees to create the system created for. Rather than bringing to turn it into your courage. With the king born. Let us the vision. This is the freedom we all have been waiting for. On the breeze of the sky. Just what if we fall? But my friends, what if we fly? What if we fly?
The speaker has taken 3 minutes 56 seconds. The interjector from Team A is requested to present his question.
Good morning, everyone. I appreciate the thoughts put forward by you. You mentioned in your speech that AI is for all, but let us not forget that beneath the surface, AI is nothing but a marketing gimmick. The shiny jobs that you talk about are only limited to a section of society which have high level of education and availability of capital and embrace this change. But what about the 44% of the global workforce who are working in the low skilled occupations who don't have such assets and are being drowned in this tech tsunami? So, how do you plan to save 44% of the global workforce?
Where is the sector? We publish. Well, let's take the example of a small sector. Let's say a school. Not only it provides employment for the teachers, for the principals, but for the admin staff. My dear friends, even the bus drivers, even the canteen wala. My dear friends, we have that technology always makes us closer. Take the example of PhonePe. My dear friends, even I use PhonePe. My dad, even the sabji wala uses PhonePe. So, how did technology put us closer? My dear friends, let's take the example of this pen. The pie is full of knowledge. It is said a pen is mightier than a sword. And I spoke at the friend's eye. It is a sword now. Does this mean that we should be a pen? No, absolutely not. It is our actions that we think about, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you for your answer.
I would now request the speaker from team B against the motion to express their views.
A vast, magnificent forest, an inclusive one, that went torn of greens, that followed axes of leaves, and that survival for just existence. Dear friends, our forest is shrinking. It's crumbling from the infinity to the core. But we, the trees, are looking for the axe. For the axe, we remember and is convinced us to one of just because handling is made of our data, our word, she cannot be one of us. Yes, you heard me right. She's not us. She is artificial. Good morning, everyone. Today I stand here to present my views on how this artificial intelligence, a sharpened axe, is just a few inches away from our roots. Dear friends, we are moving in an era where intellectually everything you and I will perform super less. These are not this stupid, right? We're not the jobs. You know, this happened to my great granddad. He used to call himself a maths wizard. But the very first time he saw a calculator, I still remember that 101 rupees Samsung calculator. The result of calculation is second. But you know, he was devastated. He just said one thing, that this is a shadow intelligence. A shadow that is waiting for the exact 12 o'clock overhead sun rays when it will engulf the entire energy and conquer us completely. I see his prophecy. All I have to say, his calculations coming out right when I see huge companies like Walmart deploying autonomous robots in their stores, displacing a vast number of humans. Hilariously, we are similar to those unaware Taj Mahal who are creating a pottery in white, but on the graves of the barriers of the jobs. And I think it is that it's the same, but ignore it, but stay in a denial mode till the panic bursts. My friends, just remind the Congress by AI of saying that AI will only fit the rule-based, repetitive, and broad jobs. But no, dear listeners, no, we are talking about computers. We are talking about artificial intelligence, and intelligence that has trillions of connections like parts in the brain and uses power in megawatts. So that can't imagine the learning and performing part. Alarming, isn't it? Yes, by government to fight for the thumbs and take over the creative field totally. The ChatGPT has already replaced started writers, poets, not. And now it's mutating to be domain specific, like law GPT and doctor GPT. So sorry, my dear friends, what the one when it comes to your source will be completely literal, and we have the resources and resources exhaust. They are replaceable. Far is not the day. Yes, far is not the day when AI is going to look back on the same way we look at the fossil skeletons of Africa. An upright ape living in dust with crude language, trusted tools, and for a human extinction in this greedy market of AI. This greed reminds me of a quote by Warren Buffett that be greedy when the market is cheerful and be fearful when the market is cheerful. Yes, you have to serve fear for the job, fear for this AI, even though what you are behind closed door of your room at 2 a.m. Hear it. At the end, ask you, what is happening here? What is here? Printed light, pervading fear. Yes, this is what we see, a grave. What is left behind is just a text slave. Just a text slave. Thank you.
Speaker has taken 4 minutes and 1 second. I would now request the interjector from Team A to present his question.
Greetings, everyone. I appreciate the thoughts put forward by you. Spoke about how AI is a threat to employment opportunity. But my friend, while every technology has its drawbacks, the positive aspects of AI outweigh its negatives. A renowned economist, David Otter, highlighted that today 60% of the workers are working in occupations that did not even exist in 1940. Over a period of time, like we have shifted from snail mail to Gmail, telephones to iPhones, did this technological shift destroy our job? No, my friends, it didn't. In fact, it created jobs across various sectors, ranging from the very complex software engineering roles to the simplest call center roles, leading to a new revolution and positioning our country the global IT hub. Moreover, AI has already created new roles like AI prompt engineer and application developer, even in its nascent stage. So, envisioning its potential in the long run, how can you doubt its legitimacy?
Thank you for the question, my dear director. That actually made me ponder hard. Now, coming to the answer, I would like to say that I totally respect AI's potential to develop the economy as would by you, but in the past also we have had many sectors, be it the agriculture sector or the clothing sector or the IT sector itself. But the one thing to be noticed here is that none of these sectors, I repeat, none of these sectors had a conscious and sentient product or a resource like AI. I'll give you a small example of engineer Raj. He is an employee at Microsoft. So he created an order collection AI for a visa company. And you know what the AI did? It surpassed his given commands and eventually started to use its own intelligence to deal with the customers. And this is not even the first example. We have n number of examples that show that AI has the capacity to surpass the human commands. And just think yourself, what is even the benefit of creating a sector where humans won't work themselves, right? So at the end, I would say that remember that there's a big difference between symbiosis and the parasitic reaction. Like I'm sure you all must have heard about the rhizobium and how it works in collaboration with the plant roots, right? And you must have also heard of parasitic plant. So know the difference. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Parag.
I would now request the speaker from PMC for the motion to present her arguments. Good morning, respected jury members, esteemed dignitaries, and my dear friends. Today, Tanisha from PMC is here in favor of the motion. Artificial intelligence is not a substitute for human intelligence. Rather, it is a tool to satisfy and change. From resource allocation to routine businesses that extend which is and gentlemen, because they are. That profit is so through cost regulation are already scarce space. The static one of the leading of the world. Modern world. By which we want to grow, it comes from a sector. Sorry. My friend, artificial intelligence has been empowering as AI management system to achieve effect or limits in any given circumstance. AI
into reality. Not only this, AI has also impacted the artists and quality industry, include the art of India. Years back, the market was just limited to consumers and service. Now, the intelligence has put the local shops and the Indian markets on the board, stating we have arrived. At last, I would express my grief by quoting from healthcare's heart to learning soul. In every bite, our spirit hold. In industry thrive, our economic growth is fear. In AI life, be the human, have no fear, no fear, no fear. The speaker has taken 3 minutes 53 seconds. I would now request the inspector from Team B to pose a question.
First of all, dear speaker, I really like the way you expressed your thoughts. But a doubt arose in my mind when you mentioned that AI really helped the artists and the cottage industry, which can be summarized as the creative industry, right? It sparked a memory in my brain of a few weeks ago. When there was a construction going on. So I came across an AI that gave me 25 designs, all fitting into my aesthetic needs, budget needs, and while the design was very beautiful, they couldn't help but worry about the architects or the designers who will be sitting jobless and idle at home now. Don't you think that this domination of AI is really harmful, especially in a creative field, which is supposedly exclusive for humans?
Thank you for your question, my friend. Wisdom does not make any person more wiser. It only makes one aware of one's own ignorance. And sadly, our ignorance lies in hierarchy AI as a threat one. In 1980, when computers were introduced, people thought it was easier. But we cannot imagine our world without computers. Our jobs transform with every transformative. We humans evolve with time. Moreover, we cannot simply stop growing just because of the story that AI will take over this. Artificial intelligence helps in empowering women. With the help of AI, we can firstly see the outcomes of an experiment, which helps in management and making things more economical. With the help of AI, in Maharashtra, a 37-kilometer stretch of road was built. It not only promoted sustainable development, but also promotes economic prosperity to far-flung villages by bringing education and resources to these areas, creating an equilibrium between nature and food. Since government competition started, we all have introduced artists as a proud student from various countries. What do you think is the platform for this? Sunshine. It's the innovative learning devices. The ICRs and smart boards which are used in the classroom on regular basis stand on the foundation of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence will help us in achieving an ideal world of safety. World, a world of prosperity.
Thank you for your answer.
I would now like to request the speaker against the motion from Team C present his argument.
Good morning, respected jury members, esteemed dignitaries, and my dear friends. Today, I learned from Team C is here who speaks against the motion. It took 16 years for Leonardo da Vinci to make Mona Lisa, 22 years for Shah Jahan to build Taj Mahal. It takes 10 years of intensive study to become a good doctor and a lifetime to become a teacher. While AI takes only 10 minutes to create a cheap replica. The $1 million question is, are we ready to give our life in the hands of something that just works on data? Nothing more. The most important thing an economy needs is human capital. But AI will destroy the human race. It will build a prosperous world at the cost of human life. It will create a heart without a beat. Who can forget the Netherlands foster care scandal? The AI-generated algorithm led to death and suicide, creating an economic upheaval. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to understand that artificial intelligence works only on data. The data that is controlled by a few. The data that can be manipulated. The data that will march this world towards digital aristocracy. Artificial intelligence will create monopoly of some individuals over the whole nation. The gap between the rich and the poor will be so big that economic chaos will be the only possible outcome. Instead of picking the ideologies and innovation that creates employment, we are so proudly supporting the values of AI when there actually are none. In 2023 alone, over 40,000 technical engineers lost their jobs. 80,000 graphic designers were laid off, and thousands of script writers are simply told that they are not needed anymore. If the skilled workers are not secure, we can very well imagine what will happen to the non-skilled workers. India is an agrarian economy. Just 60% of the population is engaged in agriculture. AI, without considering the socio-economic context, will marginalize small land holders and propagate economic inequality. Not only this, traditional artists and craft-based industries will suffer cultural loss due to AI-driven automation. All this challenges the very promise of equality given to the citizens of India by our constitution. The artificial intelligence that my opponent socially supports is a kind of threat to employment opportunity. Artificial intelligence will take us towards. Now I'll rest my case by quoting the 4 years code of conduct. I do not want such growth that will put a human life in danger. I choose self-esteem. I choose to listen to humanity. I choose to be human. I choose to be human. I choose to be human. We cannot take that away. Thank you.
Speaker has taken 3 minutes and 54 seconds. I would now request the interjector from TC to pose a question. But a question came to my mind when you mentioned that AI is only government inequality or when you tested one object. It reminded me that current which is one of the most famous IT sectors, not only in India but in the entire world. Not only Delhi, Chennai, Hyderabad, Mumbai, these are such famous IT sectors giving employment not only to the engineers or the technical people, but also to the rickshaw or the chai walas or even the sleepers. So how can you justify that AI is only taking away jobs? Since AI has so much more untapped potential than just the IT industry.
Thank you for the question. My friend believes that artificial intelligence being a threat to employment opportunities is a fictional story. But we need to understand the difference between artificial intelligence and technology. Technology was created by humans and we are still responsible for its utility. On the contrary, Artificial intelligence is a self-functioning entity. Artificial intelligence will create jobs, but will itself fill the shoes by carrying out those jobs. It will create an ecosystem because there will be no need of human interference. An ecosystem where there will be no need of human. AI is trying to become both the employee and the employer. And recently, Amazon and many other companies fired thousands of employees. We need to understand that in a country like India, where 20% of the population
And welcome to the AI-driven world. Today, I, Peter V1, feel privileged to radiate forth my views in the favor of the topic, the use of artificial intelligence, a threat to employment opportunities, or a driver of economic growth. Well, I believe the latter because the rapid rise of artificial intelligence has undoubtedly transformed industries, offering unparalleled opportunities for innovation and efficiency. Pioneered by the eminent scientist Dr. John McCarthy, who has brought an ultra revolution in the field of artificial intelligence. History has demonstrated that technological advancements have fostered jobs and industries. It has allowed humans to focus on higher creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence. You know what? Companies like IBM, Google, and Microsoft are now spending billions of dollars on AI, and they understand that these are beginning to pay off. There's much more to come. And I believe that one day AI will be a lawyer, accountant, and a doctor too. Considering the present scenario, parasites mentioned that AI is learning the medical well, as well as make MRIs, X-rays, CT scans, and cancer detection as well. AI is well positioned to revolutionize the defense sector as military dominance won't be defined just but by the performance of the country. At this stage, character that AI is our nation. AI mind you, the audience may have attention to this fact, which everyone here must be well aware of. Yes, it is none other than Chandrayaan. Not because time it wouldn't have been possible to such a huge mission, which gave a quantum leap the economic growth of our nation. Dear audience, AI is going to transform the way we live, work, and interact in this global world.
India being one of the founding members of GBI Summit 2020. It was a positive way forward to win this global AI in the era. Before time more, I would like to highlight that while we don't mind a debate, there is simultaneously in new texts where the international people from all over the world are discussing the use of responsible AI and COVID in 3D AI Summit 2020. Let's make this year happen. Thank you and have a good day. Because it's even a dog person
Judges, integrity, and my friend, as I was listening to your speech, I could not help but wonder about the challenge. Incorporating the collaborative of that excellent common economic advancement and society prosperity. Juxtaposing this with the complex web of Indian economic landscape, which allowed the audacious commercial data gap to unfold in 1990, where an ill-fated economic volume wreaked havoc on culture and community. How can the proponents of AI as an economic force so forwardly support other things while conveniently citing the founding lessons of my friend? Can you provide us with medical real world facts that not only provide economic prosperity but also shield us from the conflict of social. In a landscape with a past stands as a testament to the disastrous outcomes of unchecked economic ambition, how can we trust that the allure of AI would plunge us into a similar economic orbit? Or can it balance society with economy, balancing all our existing goals?
Thanks for a question. Indeed, an interesting question. Always agree with me that whenever something new happens, there are protocols that we take care of. And our becomes the big the world. Therefore, we have one of the specific tools to get that into our by AI coming to AI and effectively used to become one of the biggest economies in the world. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
The speaker from Team B against motion is requested to express their views. Ready? Students will no longer be the I think is relevant, but as a state is doing that. My silence take lawyer here's the cool sound to make of enhancement of which kind of people become on their job. After thinking of doing very well, that their life used to spend on it. I think mentally scientific that I can stop cases one of my existing company to 25 the development was the staff there are 20 of
The simplest part of the test. It's disheartening to witness the amount of skepticism and reminiscent of the past doubts after what essential milestones were written. AI is like electricity, a fundamental driving force of automatic change. Yet, can we still afford the different potential of AI, ignoring the stories of resilience and hope emerging from small businesses? AI is not a tech, but it is a pinnacle of a relentless human force. And my question to you is, are we to cover down before the conflicts that have prepared humanity for centuries, or we live in a generation that sees AI potential, shaping a future full of groundbreaking stories and unprecedented potential? Thank you for that.
The speaker from PFP speak for the motion. Asian presidents, players, team members were introduced in it. But the execution of the field of promotion starts with sound and symbol, the product. That's all your industry would have told you that they would lose their lives. But guess what? They got a much better life, worked in the agricultural sector, and we got a booming economy. Wishing a pleasant my fellow citizens, all of present, I stand before you. It's my move for the topic. As I mentioned, with the arrival of new technology, change only constant that prevails. So the first of but I'd like to ask you, what is the change good for the economy? Did we benefit from the change? We did. Now, when AI brings a similar thing, feels like we as humans believe that growth comes from hard work. Yes, we try to decrease our work, but keep you alive. But when AI brings us by force, why do we downright oppose it? AI connects us to human speech diagnosis, prediction, content writing, web design, etc. But AI stands for artificial intelligence, not for artificial imagination. But all about artificial intelligence and imagination, we humans will forever be the controllers of our economy. When the survey was conducted asking a group of people if AI would affect economic growth, over 70% replied that current 4 to 6%. When the same group was questioned if AI would affect jobs, over 60% replied that current jobs unchanged and over 9% new jobs created by 2030. My friends from the opposite have so many points for time, but the people's opinion stands testimony to the fact that AI will bring about positive economic movement. When we look at AI, we absolutely cannot forget economic movement by 26% just by the use of AI. A staggering contribution of $50 billion to the the year we were fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. But yeah, this is master. You teachers who want to teachers who want to teach in the national independent what they can teach, a joyful experience while enhancing the job of teachers. Unscripted, job brilliant, unrolled, to provide now, I'd like to try to imagine this is so beautiful education. You're working on your device by an AI, an assistant to work effectively. This is the imagination and the reality all comes to development stuff. Funny, as I conclude these opportunities, something like hope for you, like wow. You have 4 minutes, 5 seconds. The interjector from Team D kindly poses question.
Good morning, good morning. I'm an interjector from TC. My first question to you is, there are valid concerns that accelerated automation driven by AI has led to disproportionate loss of jobs in particular sectors which are heavily dependent on human labor, potentially intensify unemployment rates and inequality. Could you please throw some light on this context?
My friend, thank you for your question. We must realize that why AI, and AI is the driver of our economy. AI is something we need and we our life easier. I instead of what AI is the change that we see today, development we will see in the future. Any development in use subject is often known as AI. It's true that we coexist with AI not much further in the future. In further, we are talking about need to adapt to its change of AI and then what is the dog my friend. And what we present by the
Thank you, Paul.
freedom to first stand to speak against emotion.
Artificial AI can track a accumulation of human nature, possessed by machines. But who we, the human, who built pyramids 4,000 years, we who transform deserts by need artificial intelligence and our economy. A very warm good morning, respected judges, teachers, and my dear friends. Today, I'm honored to speak for the given topic. Artificial intelligence, AI, is in its initial stage, right? And it is too early to say if it's a sweet puppy, a stunning good stuff, but some of the just happen. For example, artificial intelligence taking over jobs. Today, AI systems are responsible for loss of 8,000 jobs. But artificial intelligence taking over not just the job, that is good management, but it's also the field of art. They and AI second can create physical art forms like action painting, expressionism, that expression when they are created by high quality. That gives the best quality, the best is that when irresistible is the art. My friend, the two main aspects of discussion here are employment opportunities and economy. High employment directly correlates with speed, efficiency, and growth opportunities. But forget growth. Today, intelligence being used in war, like Russia-Ukraine war, Israel-Palestine war. Almost 80% of all capacity used in Yemen, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Russia, Pakistan. I found. What about it is not about the economy now. It is about the survival. And artificial intelligence directly has a huge role in it. For economy, cannot predict. We need to put together as one goal, as one thing. Following India's G20 slogan, when AI powered phones will exercise maybe the they power the potential of AI. This opportunity that will make 97 billion jobs till 2030. That it will increase the employment. But I'm unable to know the logic that is carrying jobs. That only the economy is made for primary sector. Going only one. It's like a person who's only armed to such a person won't be considered a growing person. He will become effective person. AI centered book that the balance of the world economy. My friend. Let us consider the on-ground reality. How many of you see our group on daily basis? The word is large. Or is it the doctor, the teacher, civil servant, pilot, legal? Where are only your mobile phone form. This is fascinates us. That is the reason that we depend on it and not on the 30% of the youth. That sounds quite contradictory. My friend, if when AI comes from weaponry of war, we want that. It's best by AI to the time of that day on screen. We want that well. It's best by AI. So how does the jobless every single month? We want that well. And it's best by AI. We being robot being metallic
analysis instead of beautiful science. And my friend, no one wants economy to be built on that way. And no job can be provided on built on that way. Thank you. What you should do is at this point, reach artificial intelligence actively and positively contribute to the economic growth, growing productivity and innovation by reducing employment opportunities, redirecting human workforce towards more meaningful, creative, and fulfilling goals. So how can you think that wellness instead of contention? Thank you so much for your question, my friend. You said that artificial intelligence is using creativity, but I think it is Google and ChatGPT as a super computer that with imagination. How can that imagination of children be helpful for the economy and the economic development? My friend, artificial intelligence is one of the gravest threats we are facing now. Why? Because are we the fastest creatures on the earth? Are we the largest creatures on the earth? Are we the best swimmers on the earth? So what we should have leverage for that advantage. The NI, our analysis, giving us that is someone else. That doesn't sound like a good idea. That is not an activity that champion, that Gary Kasparov and National. If we want to stop the development of AI, to do it now. Because tomorrow if Ultron rises, no Iron Man will come to save us. We have to save us stop the development of AI. Don't stop the development of AI. Don't stop over it. Thank you. Thank you.
People share without documents or then the last question is necessary. Firstly, what we cannot do. Perform make wise predictions or will it stupid? One that one, I speak about it. If they understand your job, as the AI revolution, not with our own. The future of work will be developed for the best. The current human job scenario and the artificial intelligence not destroy our thoughts. Instead, it aims to create a new design, one which requires us to step back and we all and very pure. For 40% increase in the demand for AI services, and 25% time in practice, and 31% surge in the demand in security analysts will be added 2,000 different services. Goals and careers, even analysts, business and added security power. We are more certain and no one is in it. When something makes you for years, they would be better. But at the end of the night, 620 million words are job created. 10 million of their job, 105.7 million for a fix. So the right word, or total is the right path. Despite more, with job will initially but it's a whole new paradigm of employment opportunities have and more. With job, how to work that. Together, so much on one hand, and unskilled doctor
which is from job use like writing, no, and whether we like it or not, artificial intelligence is we must not before with it that we said something for large and AI was and the AI is potential dollars global economic but time is running like quicksand. I think I'll ask you, there you think where microchips is not here. And what time is this? In the water around you to flow. You better start swimming or you sink like a stone. For the time they are changed. Thank you very much. Please keep this 40 seconds. The director will keep to for this question. You mentioned that jobs are a big topic and AI is going to enhance that image. But my friend, that image will be either bland or only concentrated to certain sectors like the IT industry. What about factories where machines are working far more efficiently than humans at minimum or no return does the human workforce matter? Secondly, will the daily wage earners be able to afford these expenses? If no, won't it lead to social and prosperity in the community or in the country? Don't you think that this has guarantee will lead to economic instability in the world? Thank you for your question, Director. Why do you like why because this sector workers which makes the AI but adequate training opportunities. You would provide employees by the next want to adapt to AI advantages while policymakers mitigate its distribution. The public so to turn one artificial intelligence policy in the private sector. Cannot all roles not have solutions. We want to simply find on the president. Speaker against the motion is requested to then out.
My brother labored and toiled for 20 years at airport, walked those dirty terminals each day, every day, only to one day, do his job for robot road. When we found dead, mutilated half body, the last question that we had, how do I kill myself? These are the words of a sister, 17-year-old girl who lost a big boy that they have your presence to strongly oppose the bullshit. Artificial intelligence, a threat to employment opportunities, or a driver of jobs. What this led to with Neo in the movie The Matrix, especially today, you take the blue pill and quick end. You wake up in bed and believe whatever you take the rest. You stay in one and show you just how deep the stuff is. Going by this note, the humans learn AI is so at 90 degree standards. Even water is taught by AI. And Russia, all testifying to killer rules. It is an experiment, guys, a blissful comfort. Goldman Sachs released report stating that AI could replace a 1 billion jobs worldwide, affecting 25% of the. In fact, experts predict that as AI will create about 97 million jobs, it is significant, but it is simply not enough. They gave the 375 million jobs. So, literally, next decade. That are amazing. From Musk and all. Management finally technology, possibly providing the biggest playground in AI. Management say, and I quote it, it is there not realize that as more and more jobs are replaced by AI, humans will have lesser work to do and will ultimately be sustained by payment and the government. Let us be honest, truthful. There are a lot of jobs that are at stake here. There is perhaps I think about the jobs at stake here. Jobs like receptionist, proofreading, communication, logistics, on and on. But the fact that today, like the same job, with the same pay, such popular as me, was what we make it way. And even if you know to master computer skills, mark my words, this of the platform of AI. History starts proof, history starts witness to that, and with the advent of modern technology in agriculture, like combines and harvest, there is also always a drastic reduction in the requirement of manpower and time. Out of the opposition, the teachers expect Indian farmers and people who call 50% of the country overriding the economic disparity by any large scale will greatly outweigh the economic growth. If knowledge
You mentioned that 75 bits of by AI, they were updated by friends, they were improved just like AI. Because the AI, marketing, repetition, and predictable. And by how can that base of yes, of course, like yes, the first telling us AI has also opened the sense of I think that what is really good for you. When there's a joy of economic growth, so
not one speaker against
something. And not grab it. You should have left. It remains continuously fast. If not only machines take that job, they will become and on science, technology, otherwise, go for it on AI. We get left behind. I understand. But next is that it is not the it's not today, today. It's not acknowledge that it for us today. It will not be able to take that. It is tomorrow and the opportunity and the opportunity today and sure and attendance hypocrisy, hypocrisy, hypocrisy. Not just things that ideas and sexual growth. With this, because it will that start included.
And the things go down, connected, make the mark. With that, last topic, comment or the song is and it's during the house. They gentlemen, put it on that you should up. I think that Mr. Bhushan Sharma will kindly come up and say a few words in Kannada. I've been a teacher and I must say that I have been judging the participants and thinking, did I ever perform like them? Therefore, I must say, I was not only thinking about the participants, but also about the teachers. Debating is not just but I know I'm supposed by the key. Very good argument, very well. And the presentations were so good. मैं टीचर हूँ और एजुकेशन का तो मैं टीचर्स को पढ़ाता हूँ और मैं ये सोच रहा था कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं जब हम पढ़ते थे विद्यालय में तो क्या हमको इतनी सुविधाएं थी और हम इस तरह करते थे और हमारे टीचर्स इतने अच्छे थे आई हैव बीन वर्किंग विद इंटरैक्टिंग टीचर्स स्कूल सैनिक स्कूल जो मेरी चिंता है हमारा देश सुरक्षित है हाँ हम जिस जनरेशन से हम आते हैं उससे कहीं बेहतर परफॉर्म कर मेरा मुझे मौका मिला है दुनिया के तमाम देशों में जाकर के टीचर से विद्यार्थी से मिलने का मैं निश्चित तौर पर ये कह सकता हूँ हमारे देश के बच्चे दुनिया में सबसे बेहतर आप जितना बढ़िया आज परफॉर्मेंस किया सब हो, कोई टीम फर्स्ट आएगी, कोई डिबेट में फर्स्ट आएगा, लेकिन मैं कह सकता हूँ इतना बढ़िया टीम दुनिया में आप अच्छे It's not just about what you know. And assessment with that. जब हम बैंक या प्लेटफॉर्म हमारे स्टूडेंट हमको जिताते हैं, हमारे बच्चे इतना बढ़िया they have weekly form and the answers that they are so good. They are so good. Right? क्या बोलूं मैं एक चीज और बताऊंगा, डिबेट का दुनिया में एक प्लेटफॉर्म है और जिस प्लेटफॉर्म पर देश के दुनिया के सबसे अच्छे बच्चे जा रहे हैं, आपको पता नहीं, पता है कि नहीं पता है, आईआईटी के बेस्ट बैचेस पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं और इसमें एक क्वेश्चन है चैंपियनशिप होता है, जैसा लगता है आपको जा रही होगी ग्लोबल पार्टिसिपेशन। भारत के कुछ बच्चे उसमें दुनिया में सबसे अच्छा किए हैं और इसका एज अ प्रोफेशन इसको फिलोसफी के साथ नहीं देती, इसको ये बहुत बढ़िया काफी अच्छा लगता है और मन लगता है करने में। आई एम वेरी हैप्पी, आई एम सो वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू द प्रिंसिपल मैम फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी एंड द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू हियर दैट सेंस एंड आई एम सो वेरी हैप्पी here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I would now request our esteemed judge, Mr. Niraj Trivedi, kindly come up on the stage and share a few words of introduction.
Also, ma'am.
Meeting right.
As far as possible.
Good morning, everybody. And no matter debater, just woke me up. You always become part of that. So, but you know, then once you listen, I and the confidence shows the presence of mind that was really good. I was dealing with very fast, very easy debate.
many prime time debates. But I think judging kids today was more difficult because there I think I'm very for the so but clearly I learned that I don't do any mistake while judging. I think it's kind of effort that is wrong. So effort is more important. Results is of course take and move on. So I wish all the best to all students here and school. And, uh, and I would just tell students that cherish this moment. I hope you understand the meaning of cherish. Appreciate this moment. Live every day here. And this is going to be a fantastic part of your life when you look back. Today as I just entered, I was just very nostalgic when I saw NCC Cadet. Because when I was myself an NCC Cadet, I did my Republic Day camp in 1995. And the moment I came here, I took a picture and sent it to all my friends in army to be a part of the group and all the old NCC friends of mine. Every day that you spend is going to build you, and that is what soldiers बनेंगे कुछ लोग टीचर्स बनेंगे ऑफिसर्स बनेंगे लेकिन हम सब अपना अपना काम अगर अच्छे से करेंगे तो भी हमारा देश आगे जय हिंद waiting for the result. Please break our moment. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second inaugurated electoral practices. The highly anticipated award ceremony for an extraordinary as the echoes of argument and thought-provoking rhetoric linger in here. We stand here to unveil the names of the participants who have edged their decisions onto the grand stage. Before we unfold the history of history, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to the esteemed panel of judges by awarding this memento as a token of respect and gratitude. Their insightful perspectives have enriched the fabric of this competition. In recognition of their invaluable contribution, I extend a cordial invitation to our esteemed team guests. Creative journalist P.R. Murli, Vishesh Seva Medal, Managing Director, Army Welfare Education Society, to grace the stage with his profound presence. He will be accompanied by the Nitu Rathod and the team guests of the Please come on the stage. May I request you all to take a good round of applause.
No.
I now invite Mr. Nehra Dubey to please join us on the stage and receive the memento.
outstanding defender. I request the audience to please come on the stage to receive the prize. Each prize winners will be awarded with an achievement certificate, a medal, and a cash prize of rupees 6,000 each. And now, let's be recorded and announce the winners. The sixth position goes to Team D, Army Public School, Srinagar. I request the audience to come on stage to see the awards.
ये लो तो मैंने सेट कर दिया ना
The fifth position has been awarded to Team C, Army Public School, Rajasthan. May I request the audience for 100 round of applause. The fourth position has been awarded to Team B, Army Public School, Akhnoor. Sonali Dev has also been awarded the second best speaker against the motion. May I request the audience for a good round of applause. First position goes to Team D, Army Public School, Devlali. The third position goes to Team A, Army Public School, Devlali. Chelsea Dogra has also been awarded the second best speaker for the motion. May I request the audience for a huge round of applause. setting up a very high benchmark. Our runners-up take away a distinguished cash prize of rupees 80,000. And the runner-up is Team Me Army of the what is the best of all the hosting. Additional time award of 2,000. Also, Aditya has been awarded the second best entertainer. But what is the original awards? And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time please yourself for the grand announcement of the winner. The winner takes away a prestigious cash award of rupees 30,000. The winner of the national event is Team B Army Public School Shillong. I really get Army Public School Shillong. A huge round of applause. Dhruv Sharma has also been awarded the best Army solution. Subhadeep has also been awarded the best interceptor. He has been awarded an additional cash prize of rupees 2,000. It surely deserves a resounding round of applause. Now, taking the opportunity of inviting our esteemed chief guest, Major General P.R. Murthy, Vishesh Seva Medal, Managing Director, Army Welfare Education Society, kindly shares insightful reflection to the gathering.
Good morning, distinguished guests, the participants, and my dear friends. I think it is, this morning, you get transformed back to your school days, and I would say the energy, the vibrance, and the whole atmosphere is infectious, and you get transformed and you go to the lifestyle. It was a wonderful experience for me to sit through your competition, and each participant, I would say, very lucidly, very eloquent, listening to the argument, in a very logical manner, and this is exactly what, in your NCF and the NCF 2020, they talk about the learning outcomes of language learning. What does it say? After this, when you do your complete service, students should be able to grasp the essentials of a topic or a key presented, grasp the essentials, present its arguments, and present it in a very clear form. And I think, yes, it was a wonderful show by each participant, I would say, and the way the intellectuals came up and the answers given is fantastic. My congratulations to many people and others also. There are no winners or losers. To reach up to this level, I understand your all your competition, your amongst the way to reach up to this stage, so you're all winners on my side. There is no first or sixth from this. So a huge round of applause for every participant. And I want to and the judges that to take listening to each word that you communicated, enough points, and it was a tough job for them. Because everybody was there. And I think thank you, you have done a wonderful job. I would also compliment the school, Amin School, after 8 years, for organizing a marvelous event in a very professional manner. And I've also found a little kids coming and performing stage, a lot of confidence, smiling, smiling for the faces, that keeps you so energetic. And the children who played on the guitar and the vocals they gave, I think they have a lot of talents. So this is exactly again, I go back to thinking, you want to make a doctor or engineer. I keep looking 3 years for a 8 years ago, doctor or data engineer. You don't do that. Everybody got the need for the qualities and capabilities, identify the potential, teach them as for the teachers and then it is marvelous in their field. We have educators and public teachers who are done so well and they are judging you don't want to be a doctor or engineer. And this is a word of advice for the parents also. And this teachers, but convince your parents, Mera ye industry, I think that. So, this little but from my side, thank you once again, and once again, congratulations to all the participants there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for raising the occasion and being a beacon of light for the student community. I now request our principal now to send a painting to our chief guest, Major Colonel P.R. Mohanty. The painting has been made by the senior students of Art Club of Army Office, Kuala. You're indeed obliged, sir. Thank you, ma'am. As we draw the curtains on this remarkable event, I extend an invitation to all the participants and esteemed guests to join our chief guest for a refreshing cup of tea in the front halls. May this be a moment of sheer joy, camaraderie, and reflection on the brilliance that has illuminated the stage today. Thank you all, and a heartfelt congratulations to all the winners and participants for the remarkable job brilliance. Jai Hind.
तो पढ़ रहा है। बढ़िया सर।